So let's start this vlog. Well, we're gonna make a coffee, check out this little bit of a montage. So let's get into this vlog then. I can't believe it is episode 4 already of the vlog. It's mad to think that 2 months ago I released the first vlog. Obviously, as you know, I do a vlog every 2 weeks, update on everything, where we are, what's going on, what we've been doing, and what we plan to, all being well, happen in the future. So obviously the last vlog got released 2 weeks ago today. We'd been down to the bike shed show that day. Some of you will know that we had to delete and re-upload vlog 3 because there was an issue with the actual data of the video on the video editor. So we did that, put it out there, and it's crazy to think, like, your first one goes out, it does, you know, it gets a good reaction. The second one, like, does twice as good, and then the third one just boom, boom, and just drops again. And I suppose, like, I think that's okay, you know, like, I'm not necessarily like proper bummed out about it, just trying to understand the algorithm. I think what I'm using the vlog for is obviously a way of documenting a diary, just like, you know, as you've mentioned before, like the likes of like Tom Ford who don't do it, and really just to kind of get more confident in talking to the camera on my own. Even though a lot of you that follow me on 666 Customs on YouTube also follow me on Instagram and know that I put out a lot of reels. And yeah, you know, so it's like just trying to, I think, kind of reflect on where we've been, on what's going on, and all the stuff that I've just mentioned. And it's a great opportunity to kind of see how far we've really come. I mean, since the last vlog, I've been down at the Bedford Tattoo Convention, which was last Sunday. Absolutely incredible. I've also been over to Sheffield to film with Solace. So pardon me, I've also been over at Radius Solace. Sorry about that, Don. Keep forgetting how to pronounce that. Two incredible people over in Sheffield it's Don's studio, but David works for him, and David as well is a fantastic, incredible person. A videographer, actually, previously, before becoming a barber again. Filmed in an incredible barber shop with a minter of a Mustang just sat in the middle, and got to sit down and talk for over an hour with two incredible people who really care about their craft and care about other people. So, you know, that was obviously that day. And then the following Sunday, I was obviously over at the Bedford Tattoo Convention, being invited to come and film and speak to people by the organizer. Shout out to you, Yuri. What can I say? Like, literally incredible. That's where, you know, they're reflecting on what's gone on the last couple of weeks, and that's just some of it. Like, that's just obviously just the content side of it, letting alone the editing, the travelling. I mean, we did about 1,000 miles. I say we because me and my youngest and my eldest, all three of us went down to the bike shed show in London, obviously, as you guys know, and me and my youngest went over to the Bedford Tattoo Convention, just doing so many miles and trying to film a build. I'm sat in the shed now, obviously, as you can see. I'm looking straight at my build, and it's like, by the time you guys watch the 5th vlog, this would have already been at powder coat. So maybe I'll show you. I don't know. Still kind of umming and ahhing of what I'm going to do with regards to releasing the content for the build, because I was sat yesterday with a friend, and I was showing my friend all the content that's on YouTube, all set on private, on both channels. So on the Subkultr channel and on the 666 channel, on the channel you are watching this vlog on. And there is 7 videos set on private, just on the build series. And then there's, of the time of me filming this with you guys right now, there's 18 videos on the Subkultr YouTube channel. If you go back and watch the first episode, I showed you the little montage thing on the side, the little fucking scrolling thing of me showing you, right? So they're there, you know. But what hit me was, all of a sudden, the fear, and I don't know why, like the fear of, like, holy shit, like, what happens if it's really shit? And what I mean by that is, like, I've been building this bike for about a year. Like, I started documenting the build on YouTube literally about a year ago. It was June, July of 2025 that I started actually getting into filming it. I'd already done bits and bobs, and it was kind of half like apart, and there was like little bits, but like actually like trying to like document the build started about a year ago. And I know I always say it, and I've said it multiple times, but like I really admire people that are able to deliver on content every single week. I mean, and it's very clear and very transparent that some of these guys and girls are literally filming the same week, because you can they'll tell you what day it is, or they'll show you on their phone, you know, the time of the day and the date, and then the film's out on the Sunday or whatever day they release their content. And I honestly don't know how you'll do it. I mean, like I said, I've filmed a lot, I've travelled a lot, but it's like to know that there are people out there that do way more, and they continuously deliver. It's like, honestly, like, nothing but respect for all of you out there that are doing that. You know, I'm very lucky that my eldest son block edits like the build series, so like he'll like cut out a load of the wasted space for me. My eldest son, what an absolute legend, and he'll like take out where I'll walk off camera, like, and I'll go and do something, and then I'll come back like 5 minutes later, or I'm literally just not in shot working on a piece of the bike, or I'm on the phone to somebody and the camera's just sat there, like, and you know, every now and again he'll be like, bloody hell, Dad, like, you just you're not even in the camera. And I'm like, you know, I've actually just taken out the names of my family. You'll see where I clipped it. I've just turned around and said and thanked my missus and both my kids, and then I forgot, like, well, maybe I don't want the world to know the names of my family. There are some bits that you got to keep to yourself, right? Yeah. So my missus and my kids, they know, and I need to show them more. I think I need to show them more how much they mean to me. If you follow me on Instagram, and you can see this, I did a little reel, minute and a half reel, of me cutting this up and putting this together. Again, massive shout out to you, Matt, aka Danger Sign. Head over and check him out on Instagram. You want any graphics, you want any pinstriping, like, and you want it to be like created by hand, head over and check out Matt. Give him a shout. Check out his website. I'll put the website here. The dude's an absolute legend. I mean, that poster there, the custom culture blast off, is literally hand drawn, right? He'll hand draw it first, and then what he does is he takes a photo, and he'll then go and edit that. So it's still created by hand. You know, Matt's a massive campaigner against AI art. Also, Nick Scumbag is it as well. Nick is an absolute G as well, an absolute legend. I mean, check out the art. I mean, it's so cool to have two different styles of art. And yeah, just really just trying to show appreciation to these people. Like what I do with the cigar content that I do, I will do the reel, I will introduce the cigar that I'm smoking, and that's roughly where I'll leave it, because I'm not a cigar expert. I haven't got the most refined palate, so I'm not going to pretend to say anything that I don't know, because it'd be false. And I think this is one value I've always had from the beginning of setting up the social media 666 Customs thing. You know, like I've already said, obviously, for those of you that don't know, head over and check out the first episode of the vlog. And if you don't want to, I'll just quick recap on it. Is I set up 666 Customs with the idea of documenting my build. I set up the social media pages over 3 years ago, and I still haven't finished the build, but we are close. I had an incredible comment on the last vlog from someone in Canada. Like, you know, wanted, like, they said, like, great what you're doing. It would be awesome to see more of up close to the bikes and things and stuff. And obviously I replied to him and I was like, look, it's coming, trust me. You know, follow Subkultr on YouTube and become part of the platform that's coming in July. Saying July because that's when my coda is reassured me and promised me that the platform will be ready for. So let's get back into where we're heading next. I am next heading to the York Tattoo Con on the 20th and the 21st of June. Not sure which day I'm going to be there, but I'm going to be there. I'm going to be filming, interviewing people, annoying people, taking photos and capturing more content for the Subkultr YouTube channel. And I'm also now at the stage with everything, like kind of going back to what I was saying earlier about having all this content and being a bit nervous and like about how people are going to take it. Obviously it's going out. I'm not doing all this content, traveling hundreds of miles, literally. Some days I'm doing like to London and back for me was 500 miles. Like, you know, about 500 miles for me. It was a 7-hour drive. I'm not filming all this stuff just to sit there and like for the world not to see it. You know, like this is really fun. All of this. I love the filming side of filming other people. Obviously I'm learning to film myself literally. But it's not a joke, right? You know, this, I'm taking this serious. I spent a lot of money, what I deem a lot of money on equipment, on this camera that you are watching this through, on the mics that are clipped to me, on the laptop, or everything. You know, none of it's cheap. So where I'm heading with that is I'm now trying to think of how I'm going to release this content. And what I think I'm going to be doing is I'm going to premiere the YouTube videos on subkultr.com. But that is where we're going to premiere the videos. So what I think I'm going to be doing is I will release a video on, let's say, a Sunday, because I'm not entirely sure when I'm going to do it. And whilst I'm actually on that topic, drop a comment, let me know the suggested days that you think that we should drop the Subkultr videos. And obviously what you're going to get to watch is you're going to get to see interviews in tattoo studios, a podcast if you want to watch it, that's what I mean by interviews, or you're just going to get to watch some really cool cinematic content of a tattooist, of a fabricator, of an independent clothing company, cigar merchants, tobacconists rather. You know, I've captured some incredible content and I really am excited for you guys and girls to see it. We're at shows, we're at conventions, you know, we're all over. To be fair, that's coming back to like where I'm a little bit nervous is this content's going to start getting released very soon. My code has promised me July for the platform, and that's when we're going to start releasing the content. And still obviously trying to learn to improve that. You know, so you try to capture it, capture the point that you want to capture, and then you edit it, put it on YouTube, and currently wait, you know, and wait and hold it, and it's sat privately, and you're like, at some point you got to release it. So I think I'm going to learn a lot. I will learn a lot when they start going live. Obviously some of the people that I filmed have already seen them. I sent them obviously a private link. They got to watch it privately on YouTube. So yeah, so obviously whilst I'm filming this, I'm also trying to film a Instagram reel, and I've just been speaking to Des, who has the Cigar Cabin YouTube channel. Guy's knowledge with cigars is incredible, and I think like that's another thing to take from all this like networking's madness. I mean, it's absolute madness. It's like just today alone, like I happened to be pulled up in my car and I've just jumped on Instagram and I put a song over the reel that I did building that electric tray for the build. I just like added the musician, the guy that created the music, as a collaborator, like not expecting him to accept the collaboration, because obviously like he's a massive musician, Seth Anthony. You know, I listen to him a lot in my car on Spotify. Sometimes I also listen on YouTube, so he's also got music on YouTube. But I tagged him in it as a collaborator, and he accepted it, and it was like, I was just like, what? Like, and he did, you know. And I think like you just do it. Like this same thing. Like I know I'm waffling on again, and I was kind of going back to the idea of like the fear of like, what if people don't like the videos? And it's like, well, that is a, you know, there's a chance. It's a chance. It's not for everybody. Well, it's definitely not for everybody. But like my point is like, But what if they do? Like, what if people do like it? I mean, my point is just have a go, just do it. You just don't know where it's going to take you. And yeah, that's it. That's where we're at. It's going to be a busy summer. I mentioned it before. I've obviously got the 101 show in Margate. We've got the KKBO in September. If you are near Lincoln, or if you're not, if you're in a different country and you want to come to an incredible art show, get yourself a ticket. You will not be disappointed. It is an incredible show. It's been around a long time. A good friend of mine bought the rights to the show. So anyway, so what we're going to do is we are going to end this vlog. Thank you very much if you watched it to the end. If you have watched it to the end, drop me a comment, let me know you have. Because I'm trying to still learn about the whole analytics and understanding where people are dropping off. Because obviously I'm not going to change the content, but I would obviously change it in the respect of, do I need to stop waffling on so much? Is there certain bits that people are getting fed up with? So drop a comment if you watched it all the way to the end and let me know what you think. Let me know what more stuff you want to hear about with respect to obviously what I'm doing. If you've only just discovered this vlog and subkultr.com is already out there, let me know if you remember. If you are, thank you. If you're not, still thank you for being here, and please go over and check out the platform. There's loads of stuff on there that you will be able to go through without having to sign up. You can just become a member like you would become a member on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of that stuff. It is simply a niche driven platform for like-minded people who care about the stuff they create. Whether you're a tattooist, motorcycle builder, skateboarder, BMXer, independent clothing brand, subkultr.com is there for everybody that's like-minded and cares about the stuff that they do. So please go over and check it out. If you do sign up after watching this, come back here or to the next vlog and just let me know that you've signed up. So again, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Catch you on the next one in 2 weeks' time. Peace out.